Hi, folks. You are watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our channels and networks. I'm Mike Morales here in sunny Southern California after we've had some rain. That gentleman out there is.
Eric Zandona and Florida's Emerald Coast.
Ooh, qué romántico. Florida's
I know.
Emerald. Where the hell is that? It's somewhere near
It's
Panhandle. It's near the
yeah, it's in
Panhandle,
the
isn't it?
it's near the it's in that panhandle near Pensacola. So
Oh,
it's a nice
cool.
area.
Yeah, it is. It's all beach, all beach property, kind of, sort of.
Mhm.
Well, speaking of beaches, Eric and I are going to do a mezcal, and it's
Yeah.
you can read that. It's called Su Casa.
Hmm.
See that? Oh, you see it better on Eric's camera. That's right.
Yeah.
And
Su Casa.
Su Casa, which means your house. So it's
Yep.
not our house; it's your house. And not much going for it, as far as design. I like that it's tactile. I like the beads on the bottle.
Yeah, it's got these little nice kind of it's textured,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think. I think it's supposed to kind of like imitate maybe like bubbles in water rising,
right.
like if you're snorkeling or
Oh
scuba
yeah, yeah.
diving kind of thing, maybe.
As I recall, the brand owner is out of Miami. I think, and his name escapes me, but I do understand he has a production company. So I think he does a lot of commercials. And you're right. I think he does a lot of diving.
Hmm.
So yeah, it does. It looks like water rising out of your your oxygen tank.
Yeah.
Uh, but anyway, it's an 80 proof mezcal, so it's a gateway mezcal. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna pour mine in my Stazo Jarrito.
Yep.
Eric is gonna use his handy dandy Glencairn,
That's right.
and he did. We just break the seal on off camera, but again, it's a holdover from 2023. We're getting back to a lot of these folks. Thank you
Yeah.
for being so patient, folks. We do understand it's a 2023 was a year of
Got the little.
oh yeah, they got the holographic
Hmm.
seal from Oaxaca. It is Oaxaca, and
Yeah.
it's Espadin. So
Yeah.
it's right up everybody's alley. It's got a good aroma to it just when I pop the cork.
Hmm. Yeah.
We don't know much about the production though. I mean, it says it's artisanal, right? So
Yeah. So it's
so
a artisanal mezcal. So that means that there are certain limits on what they can do. They can't use a diffuser, right? It
right.
has to be pot distillation. It has to be direct fired, um, a still, and it has to be cooked in an oven. And you can use like a chipper or a mallet or
A
a roller
shredder.
mill, yeah,
Yeah.
shredder to extract. And traditionally they're fermented with the fibers
Yes.
and distilled with the fibers.
And it's
Um,
open air fermentation,
yeah,
probably in pine vats, as I recall.
yeah, usually pine vats, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah,
like
I
this
mean,
aroma. It smells wonderful. Wow, what a
yeah,
great nose on this.
yeah, it's really nice. It's got a lot of like um tropical fruit. It reminds me of like papaya and yogurt almost. There's like almost kind of a little bit of lactic thing to it,
Ah,
but definitely
the
papaya.
lactic. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some maybe uh like unripe pineapple and really, yeah, really nice.
It's got a great nose. It opened
Yeah.
up right away. It's not shy. For 80 proof, it's got some good nose character on it.
Yeah. So this is made in Santiago Matitlan. So it's a big mezcal producing region within Oaxaca, and it's priced at 35 bucks. So it's right in that wheelhouse of, they want people who are interested in mezcal to give it a try.
I like the legs and tears. It's got
Yeah.
decent legs and tears. It's got streaming like Netflix. I love it. So
Yeah.
I there's not I can't say, and it's actually quite pristine. I mean,
Yeah.
and you can't tell in the bottle because the bottle's a blue bottle, it's blue
Right.
glass. So it's a light blue
Yeah.
glass. But when you pour it, it's actually very pretty. it's
Hmm.
actually very pristine,
Yeah.
and
I think we should taste it.
I think we should taste it. You're probably
Yeah.
right. I think we can dissect it all we want, right? So here we go.
Yeah. Hmm.
Mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm.
So this is, I think, a really nice flavor. It's warm
Okay.
on the palate and but not sharp. It's just got this nice warmth to it. It's got a little bit of a like barbecue characteristic on the flavor.
Really?
Yeah, I think so, like barbecue chips kind of.
Oh, okay.
um I think that's like a mixture of the wood that they're using to roast the agaves and then like that cooked agave flavor kind of
Hmm.
mixed
Hmm.
together. That's the way it kind of hits in my brain. But it's really nice. There's like a slight sweetness to it, but it's dry on the palate.
Yeah. I mean,
The the
it goes in sweet, but then that mid palate. See, what I got was a little bit more of a little bit more fibrous, maybe some um uh plantain leaves or banana leaves or something, but not,
mm,
like you said, maybe I'm not sure if they're covering it when they if it's pit roasted, it has to be pit roasted too, I think.
yeah,
And it could be being covered with, I don't know, banana leaves or something like that.
yeah,
That could
possible.
leave a residue on that, but you're right. This is wow, and really full of flavor. And the
Hmm.
finish is, short to medium. It's not a warm, long, fuzzy, but
No, yeah, lots of flavor right up front on the front of the palate. Mid palate, it's dry. There's a little bit of like the not even it is like fibrous, kind of like the agave fibers.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then the finish is decent. It's not super long, but it's not hard or harsh,
No,
and it goes down real soft and a ton of flavor. So like I could definitely see this in basically a variation of a margarita if you wanted, or a mezcal Negroni. That it would work really well in that
really?
because
You're
it's got
thinking
the
in a mezcal Negroni? Really?
yeah, because it's got
Wow.
enough flavor to it that it'll still stand up to the Campari and the sweet vermouth. So it's really nice.
It's
Really nice.
nice. I like it.
Yeah.
It's an 80 proof. There's not much more that we can tell you except, they didn't come with a lot of POS, but
Yeah.
again, the brand owner's name escapes me, but he does he's very passionate about the mezcal. I noticed as much almost as passionate as he is about his commercial and movie production.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure, you know, where this is going to fit in. Or have you seen it anywhere though, Eric? In
I
Florida?
I
I
no,
know
I
he's
haven't
based in
seen it.
Florida.
Yeah, but like in the Panhandle, the selection up here is pretty sparse sometimes. So, because the Panhandle, even though it's big, it's like the least populated area of Florida. So,
Really?
uh, yeah. So
How come? Is it because it's all hurricane? It's susceptible to hurricanes or what?
no, because Tampa is just as susceptible, and there's tons of people in Tampa.
That's
So,
true. That's true.
I don't know. There's a lot of I don't know. I don't know why it is, but I don't really know.
Let's discuss your demographic, shall we, Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think as an entry level mezcal, 35 bucks, this would be an easy recommend on my part to anybody who's like interested in trying mezcal, who didn't really know it. So I would definitely say brand of promise nominee for
I
this.
would. I agree with you. Brand of Promise nominee in that gateway mezcal category. And
Yeah.
honestly, it's really full of flavor. The more passes I get,
Yeah.
it actually there. And I tell this to people, and maybe Eric, I know you get this a lot. Oh, I can't stand the smokiness of mezcal. Okay, smoke needs to be there, but it's not, we're not talking about fusel oil. We're not talking about
No.
burned rubber, like they used to make it in the old days, right?
Yeah.
The smoke is actually a secondary or tertiary flavor profile that, you only start to taste it like after 3 or 4 passes, and then you go,
Yeah.
oh, and then it's on your palate. And you go, oh, there's the smoke, but you don't notice
Yeah.
it right away. You don't want that to happen. You don't want to,
Right.
if you're the first thing you taste is smoke, that's either on purpose or somebody
Right.
overcooked a lot.
Right.
And then it
Yeah.
would be really bitter and awful. The whole
Yeah,
thing
there
is
are
crap.
definitely some mezcals where the smoke is very aggressive in the similar way that, like, say, a Scotch from Isla is going to be very peaty, right? But this, I would say, that's why I kind of like it. To me, my mind goes to that barbecue realm. Like, if you're eating smoked brisket, like, you don't really notice the smoke, but it's a
Right.
key component of the flavor. And so it's there, obviously, the smoke is in the meat, but it's not overpowering the flavor of the meat. In the same way, I think the smoke is kind of really complementing the flavor of the espadin. So,
Yes. Yes, I totally agree. I think it's very well balanced. Okay.
yeah.
And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for balance. I will tell you next time you come out, next time I'm going to bring you a sample of one that Matt and I did. It's a venison pechuga. I'm
Oh,
telling
nice.
you, I'm telling you, it's it's Texas barbecue from Austin.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
it it's literally when you talk about when you said mention barbecue sauce or barbecue
Yeah.
chips, this is barbecue sauce. Okay, it's like you want to lick it off your lips. And it's like where's that pile of ribs? It's
Yeah.
that tasty. I had to hide it from me. It's in my storage unit, but but I will pull it out next time you and
Yeah.
I get together somewhere.
That's
San
great.
Diego got pounded. They're underwater right now. They got a lot of rain. It looked like a
Yeah.
hurricane hit it. But we're the sun is out. It's actually quite nice. So it's a nice day for mezcal, and that's our
Yeah,
take.
for
Su
sure.
Casa. It's Su Casa mezcal. You can't go wrong. It's actually a great value mezcal as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I hope you can get it. Um, can you get it in Old Town? Is Old Town carrying it? Do we know?
I'll check. I'll check real
Because you know
quick.
what? I know that we have folks on both sides of the coast who are watching us. We have folks watching us globally, worldwide. But if you can get this in from Old Town Liquor in San Diego and get it shipped to you across the U.S., do it. Because this is really, really surprising. The quality
I
that's there
don't
at
I don't
80
see it.
at 80 proof. This is some good stuff. Well, you found the
Yeah.
price point, so I don't know where else would you find it.
Yeah, I found the price on like a mark, like, they had some, it was like a press release about its,
Oh, okay,
it coming
okay.
out.
So the MSRP is $35, but your price may vary, your mileage may vary.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it couldn't be much more than that, I would imagine.
Yeah. So it looks like they have a their own like store through their website
Oh, cool.
that's
Okay,
serviced by somebody else.
okay.
And on their site, it's 39. So it's $40 on their site. But
You
still,
know,
I think that's a good price.
yeah, yeah, it's a good price. I mean that
Yeah.
you obviously this gentleman is curating this mezcal, so you want to make sure that the
Yeah.
producer's getting some money as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And by the way, to your point, just to go back about some of the ones you and I have had, we've had some destilados.
Hmm.
I think Matt and I have had some destilados. And no, you and I have had some destilados that are really
Hmm.
smoky up front.
Yeah.
And so I know yeah, I think it was with you that I had some destilados as well as mezcals. And destilados are actually mezcals that are not they don't go through the taxation program of the governing
Yeah. They don't
body.
go through the certification process. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's more in line with ancestral. This is always the way we've made it forever. So that's
Right.
that's what it's going to taste. But anyway, that's our take. It is a Brand of Promise nominee in that category. You've been
Agreed.
watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media, all of our channels and networks. That was Su Casa Mezcal. If you've had it, tell us what you're doing with it. Uh, what you're mixing it. I think it's very versatile. I think it'd be really great in a cocktail,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
And I don't do that very often with mezcals, but this one would stand up to a lot of mezcal, a lot of cocktails. But again, that's our take. I'm Mike Morales here in Southern California. That gentleman out there is
Eric Zandona in Florida's Emerald Coast.
Yep, there he goes again. You have been watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our channels and networks. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, give us a like, leave us a comment. Tell us what you're doing with it. If you've had it, if you folks are in Florida, you're anywhere near Miami, and you know where to get it, tell us where. So we can pick this up, and our followers out there can. And whatever you do, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely.
Here you go, Alex. Are you happy? There we go.